Fantastic. Okay, let me share my screen, guys, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All right, here we go. So tonight we're going to talk about mastering digital marketing. I'm going to share a digital marketing strategy with you and I'm going to show exactly how to make 10K over the next 60 days. And tonight you're going to learn how to earn 900 a day online in just 2 hours a day. So the goal is to really show you how to master these digital marketing skills and work up to 900 a day. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to make 10K in the next 60 days because I want to help you have the best holidays that you've ever had. So I need you to screenshot this because I'm not giving you any income disclaimers. I'm not saying you can take this information and make the money. I'm showing you a strategy that's helped many people inside the community make that type of income. And you're going to learn exactly what they've done to be able to achieve that. So I want you to imagine this scenario right now that you are discovering how to earn an income online and escape your 9 to 5 without spending money on marketing and without having to bother friends or family, without having to DM people. How would that feel? Put that in the chat, how that would feel if you could learn how to generate a passive income online. Let me open my chat. I would love to know how that would feel because it's pretty awesome when you can generate a passive income without bothering friends and family. Yes, awesome. I feel amazing. Yes, pretty good. Awesome. So Jessica, you guys are going to actually hear from her tonight. She just posted this literally like 49 minutes ago. She's at a $3,400 day. Now, here's what I love about this, because many of you listening have a job, right? And you probably been working all day and you're hanging out with us this evening. Love that. She worked her 8-hour shift, plus she did homeschooling as well. Plus she's a mom, so she has that normal mom and wife life and work a business. Plus she does this passive income, 3,400 a day. So you're going to hear from her how she did that. And then we have Christy here, you guys. She's made 5,800 so far this month by following this digital marketing strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you. Since she's launched her business, that's 17,500 since August 8th. She had a goal of 10K and look what she's been able to achieve already. And you're going to learn exactly how. Now, a little bit about me. Back in 2022, I was struggling generating an income online. Then I discovered this blueprint we're going to be sharing with you, and I literally followed it step by step. I learned to master a 2-hour workday, and I promote digital programs. I went from promoting physical products in the network marketing industry, making a small percent, to promoting digital programs and making 100%. And you're going to learn about that tonight. And I stayed consistent and I launched my business and made 6 figures in 6 months. And now, because it's passive income, my family and I get to travel and do the things that we absolutely love doing. So are you ready to learn how you can make 900 a day online? So the world is going digital. It has gone digital, right? No matter where you go, people are looking at their phone. You can go out to eat. You can walk in the grocery store. You can look in traffic. No matter where we go, people are on their phone. So why does that matter? And why am I sharing that with you? Because I'm going to show you how to launch a business in the digital goods economy, which is a gigantic economy, which is $950 billion market. Can you imagine if you learned how you could get just a small piece of that pie? So let me share a few stats with you. In 2019, the e-learning industry did $950 million for 1 year. By 2023, it was averaging $1 billion a day. And by 2024, it's averaging, the first quarter of 2024, $1.2 billion a day. You guys, it's projected to be a $3 billion a day industry. Imagine just getting a small piece of that pie. So what I'm sharing with you is not only a proven digital marketing strategy. It's generated 40,000 people inside our community, by the way. So that's proven, but not only that, but the industry's proven. I mean, $1.2 billion a day. So yeah, there's money to be made in this industry. So let me talk about how you can take advantage of that and be able to even quit your job, walk away from your job if you would like to. And I'm going to give you many different ways that you can do it. First of all, you can do it by creating your own high quality digital product or program if you want. Now, the downside of that is this can take months to create and launch. Then you have to market it. So to me, that's not time freedom. And what if it doesn't sell? So to me, that is not the smartest way to launch into the digital marketing space. Now, the other way you can do it is, if you want to go digital, is you can get involved with affiliate marketing or network marketing. Now, the downside of that is you have to work hard and you put most of the profits into a company's pocket, because you can average in like affiliate marketing or network marketing 25% to 50% profit. Now, you have no control and you do not get paid what you're worth. Because if you make 100% profit or 50% profit, you're still doing the same amount of work, my friend. So the time freedom option, and that is promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs. Now, a little bit about promoting digital programs. It's an innovative edge because the programs are at the forefront of that $1.2 billion a day industry. So it's giving you a competitive edge over the competitors who maybe be slower to market new ideas or other products or updates into the digital space. You have a high ROI, which is a return on investment. The potential for that is amazing because $1.2 billion a day is proven that digital programs are selling. And what is great about it is you don't have to start from scratch. And I'm going to explain that here and give you a great example. And it's proven to fit in the market. It's already been proven to work. It already has a proven track record. So you can benefit from the previous market validation, which was so huge for me. I didn't want to have to push a parked car, right? Push a broken car. I wanted to be able to promote and launch something that was already proven and tested to work. And this is what I love, because you can leverage other people's expertise. So done for you programs are created by experts with a deep understanding and experience. So by selling these types of programs, you can leverage their expertise, which can enhance your brand, your credibility, and it's very attractive to customers because they're like, oh, if somebody's having success with that, I can too. It helps them see that. And what I love, you make 100% profit. So done for you programs gives you the freedom by selling these programs. You do not have to share your commission. So there's no upline, there's no downline, there's no sideline. This is where you are truly your own boss and you make 100% profit, and it's directly deposit into your bank account. You don't have to wait for no company to pay you. Now, could you walk away from your job if you're making a consistent 10K a month? I'm curious. Could anybody walk away from their job if they were making a consistent 10K a month? Yes or no? I'm just curious. Yep. Hell yes, Dave says. Yep, yes. I love it for sure. Okay. Well, let's talk about how to create 10K months with digital programs, how to be beginner friendly in the digital marketing space and be able to do that. So it is by promoting digital programs where you make 100% profit. Now watch this. You sell a launch pad, you make $100. You sell a passive daily pay blueprint, you make $300. You sell a digital master, you make $600. You sell a legacy builder program, you make $900. That's $1,900. What if you sold one a day? That's $1,900 a day that you could make. Now, 10K in 60 days. I want to break it down for you. 12 customers at the legacy builder is $10,800. Now, many of you might now be thinking, yeah, but how many people are actually buying the Legacy Builder program? Great question. So you ready? In the last 5 months, I did it. I checked it out before we get on here. In the last 5 months, just the Legacy Builder program has been $17,829,000 in 5 months. And that is 100% profit into the community members' pockets. And that averages $118,860 a day is being made off of the Legacy Builder, just the Legacy Builder, not the Launchpad, not the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, not the Digital Mastery. I know, aren't those numbers absolutely amazing? Now, that is what I love. You love to see something that is already out there working, right? And proven. Let me give you 2 examples because I know sometimes people have a hard time wrapping their head around digital. So let's talk about brick and mortar. Starbucks, it's proven. People will spend millions of dollars to purchase a done for them coffee shop. You realize when you go through Starbucks, that person that checked you out didn't make that coffee. They didn't invent something new. They took an already working coffee shop and they're like, you know what? People are buying Starbucks. I'm going to go ahead and put one on the third corner and provide convenience to people. Same thing with an iPhone. Verizon didn't build this iPhone, but Verizon's a $17 billion company off of other people's products. And AT&T's like, I'm just going to go ahead and promote products that are proven to work. So did T-Mobile say that. This is what you love. You guys, it's been around forever like this. People see things that are proven. You guys know them as franchises out there in the world, in the real world. In the digital world, it's called digital programs. Now, here's something that I love. You can spend millions of dollars today and you can purchase a Starbucks. And you're going to make a small percent off of that coffee because it is a product. So there's got to be a lot of costs involved. And you can only sell to your area, right? You can't sell coffee to somebody in South Africa. How are you going to get it to them? So when I seen that I could launch in digital marketing and it was global, you guys realize what that means. That means the entire world is your potential customer base. You're not just restricted to your city or your area or your state or your country. You have the entire world as your customer base. And to me, I thought that was one of the most exciting things that I had ever heard. The fact that, wow, and just on social media alone is 5 billion people, and that could be my potential customer. So I want you to imagine having a proven digital marketing program where you will learn how to attract customers to your online business. See, that was huge for me, right? Like, how do I market in a digital world? Because I was failing miserably at that, you guys. The only way before I could get a customer is if I direct message, DM somebody, or bothered my friends and family, or if I went to Facebook and I friend requested people and I started commenting on people's posts. And if I wasn't doing that, I wasn't making money. I was looking to get my time back. And that's what we're going to talk to you about today. We're actually going to share with you about the 2-hour workday. So what I want to do real quick before I keep on going on is I want to have Victoria come and share with you, because you guys, she tried many other things before she launched into the digital marketing arena. So Victoria, are you with us, my friend?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, I think she's here.
Roland's trying to find the unmute button. Sorry. I have friends. I literally just walked in the door from like a mini vacation. My brother just flew in from Germany, and because of this business, I have the freedom to travel more. How many of you are travel junkies like me? Like, any chance that you get to get up and go? I'm Michelle. I know you are. I see you. I live for travel, but I was also that person where I also really love being a mom. And so it's like, how in the world can you balance this with this work life, right? Where you want to, like, I wanted to stay home and have all of this quality time with my kids, but I also wanted the freedom to kind of travel and do the things that I want to do, but then have enough income to kind of be able to do all of that. It seemed completely impossible. So let me introduce myself real quick. So I'm Victoria, and I'm a busy boy mama. I've got 3 little boys. My oldest is autistic. My youngest is a tiny tot tornado, and my husband is active duty Army. And so I really wanted to find something that would like move with me, right? Every time we move, because we're moving every 2 to 3 years. But then B, that would allow me to stay home with my kids and make a really good income. Tell me in the comments, how many of you have tried any kind of network marketing? Okay. Like Michelle went into this a little bit, right? Those pyramids or multi-level marketing, whatever you want to call it. This is not that, but I want to tell you that I was that mama that I've tried every work from home job, desperately trying to find a way to stay home with my kids, right? So I've done like network marketing, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done like those quickly emails. And then what happened for me was I was so burnt out, right? And I felt personally, I felt gross. I felt like I was recruiting all the time. I felt like my face was glued to my phone. And so I wasn't getting that quality time with my kids that I really wanted. So I decided to walk away from that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. Now, how many of you have your own business? Because I said, you know what? I'm going to start my own online boutique and I'm going to be able to, take all the cute pictures and do whatever I want there and like be my own CEO, y'all. But let's be real, because the amount of time I spent with that, having to be the one that's talking to all the vendors and holding the inventory, and the amount of debt I went into holding inventory, y'all. And I was still like the one woman show doing everything. So I went from making $7 on a mascara with my face glued to my phone to $20 on a top, right? So I'm like, oh, we're moving up in the world. And so what happened for me when I found digital marketing, I found this opportunity 14 months ago. Okay. 14 months today, actually. And I had watched this girl talk about how she made 40 grand in 2 months. And y'all better believe I was the first in line to be like, yeah, right. That sounds too good to be true. Like, how are you making that much? And you're saying that you're only working 2 hours a day. I'm like, my mind was kind of blown, right? Because my mama taught me that to make a really good income, you need to go to school, you need to get a good degree, and then it's like normalized in society that if you're not making enough in your 9 to 5, go get another job and go get another job and then work overtime. This is normalized. So it's totally normal, y'all, for us to have those like doubts when we hear something that sounds too good to be true. That was my story. Okay. And so when I finally went into this, I was flat broke, y'all. I was so stinking broke. I needed a new transmission. I needed to pay for 4 new tires, needed to pay for 6 rental cars while my car was in the shop. And I hadn't made a sale with my boutique for 6 weeks. We were living paycheck to paycheck off of my husband's Army income. Okay. So when I tell you this was a Hail Mary, and he's sitting there like, oh, one more thing that she's going to try, right? I'm like, I've got this. This is going to be different. I just felt like it would be different. In my first month, and like Michelle says, like this is, everybody's story is different, right? But in my first month, I made $29,000. By my first 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. When I tell y'all, this girl, I'm sitting here like, I know what it's like to work 3 jobs and be broke and not even be able to afford heat for 6 months. Okay. I've never seen an income like that. And now 14 months in, I'm somewhere over $413,000. We bought a house. I bought us a new house. Okay. I'm taking trips all the time. I just got back from DC seeing my brother. We're planning a trip now to go to the Smokies for our anniversary. Like, we're just constantly traveling and getting to do whatever we want to do, because this is freedom, financial freedom, time freedom. It's everything that I was looking for. Time with my kids, all of that, y'all. So I just always want to like preach this. This is I call this all the time, I call it a unicorn opportunity, because if you're someone like me who has been desperately looking for a way to work less and make more, this is your ticket. Hands down. I will say it over and over. So yeah, it's completely changed everything for us. Love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love it. I think it was so funny. You're like, my smallest month was what, 9,000?
9,000 was my smallest month, which is so funny because I never had a month even close to that with anything else. So yeah, now it's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
bummer.
Love it. But when you have the entire world as your customer base, that's why, because you're not limited to your friends and your family to bring you an income. You have the whole entire world, and that's why it works. I love it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Whew. So powerful. All right. Let's keep on going, you guys. I'm loving your questions. I'm doing my best to keep on answering them as well. So let's talk about how to attract customers, right? because the online world is your window to unlimited customers when you promote something that's digital. Okay. So we follow what's called the ultimate discovery system, where you learn how to build a brand. You can even learn how to build a brand faceless if you want, or you don't have to even talk on videos if you don't want. We have a copy and paste free ads method that we recommend. And of course, using social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. Gosh, what they say, 170 million a day in the US, just in the US, log onto TikTok. It's wild, you guys. Like it is become a natural habit for everybody. So why wouldn't you want to spend an hour a day, that's it, on social media marketing, so you never have to hear the word no, you never have to bother a friend and family to buy from you. And so the classified ads, I do have to share this with you because this is an introvert's dream come true. I thought it was so cool that I could copy and paste free ads into these high traffic websites like classified ads. Freeclassifiedads.com, I think, is one of them. You guys, what I did though, and this is what I'm going to share with you, and this is a strategy I learned in this digital marketing blueprint, and it taught me how to copy and paste the free ads, but it taught me how to add a video inside of my free ads, because I want to share something with you guys. The number 2 search engine is YouTube. So what I did is I would post my free ad and I placed a YouTube video inside of it. Do you guys realize after 90 days, it had grown my YouTube channel to over 850 people, and I almost had the hours to be monetized. Fast forward to a few months later, I monetized on YouTube, and which means I make money. So guys, I want to share with you what I just said. I do one activity, copy and paste free ads for 30 minutes a day, by the way. And that has generated me an additional income because now I have an income from YouTube as well. So that is the thing that I thought was the most exciting things, because it connected the dots for me. And I was like, I get digital marketing now. You can do one activity and it can grow multiple income streams for you. And again, social media, you guys, we will show you attraction marketing with social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. And that is what I loved. I was like, oh, so my success, my income doesn't depend on me finding a customer. I can learn attraction marketing and become a magnet to customers. And for those of you that are paranoid or terrified or scared to do videos, you can launch a business with the invisible empire as well, which it is your faceless marketing. Here's something I have to share with you. So many people get started with this and then they get inside the community and they start learning these skills. It gains confidence and they want to talk on video as well. So I think that's awful cool. Now let's talk about getting your time back, okay? Because to me, that's one of the most important things. I don't think anybody on here is wanting to learn how to work harder. I think you guys are on here because you're ready. You're ready to learn how to work smarter. And that is by having a fully automated business, a fully automated sales process out there working for you 24/7. I want to give you an example that you can relate to. Amazon. Do you realize when you go buy on Amazon, that's a fully automated system, right? You go to Amazon, you type in what you want, and 2 days later, it's at your door. You didn't have to get on the phone with anybody. So I understand the power of automations. So I love the fact that we get a pre-built automated sales process. And it's pages like this that are literally out there working for you 24/7. These 3 pages you actually get for free that is inside our community. These pages is what allows you to be able to have a business that has no monthly expenses. I thought that was so cool, the fact that I could build a business without any monthly expenses. So what happens is somebody puts their email in here, it immediately takes them to this video, and they also get this video in their email. So this is the complete sales process that people actually go through. Now, here's the exciting part. On average, when 20 people put their email in, 1 out of 20 buy. That's the on average inside my community. So you guys realize if you if you need to make 10,000 a month, you would just need 5 people every day to subscribe, and that would be $900 every 4 days. That is a good goal that you want to set when you launch your business. How can I get 20 people a day, 20 a day, 20 a day, right? And because eventually, if you're getting 5 a day, and eventually, if that turns into a sell every 4 days, and then what if you started doing 20 a day? You realize that's a customer a day on average. 900 a day is $328,000 a year. If you could do that for 3 consecutive years, congratulations, you are a self-made millionaire in the digital marketing space. That to me was awesome. Now, I had a 3-year plan, but I didn't understand the power of digital marketing. My 3-year plan was to make 54,000 my first year, 109,000 my second year, and 219,000 my third year. I didn't know what I didn't know. And that's what I absolutely love about this process. Now look at this. Tamara, she is almost at 6 figures, you guys. She's at 88,800 in 6 months. Is that not awesome? And Dell is 5 customers away of hitting 100K. He literally just posted this 6 hours ago inside our community. Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to have Wendy share, you guys, because she is a 6-figure earner inside our community. And when she was working her business, she has a full-time job as well. So she was learning to be able to do this just in the nooks and crannies of her busy life. So Wendy, are you with us, my friend?
I am with you.
Hello.
Yay, hello. Okay, so you can see me okay, hear me okay, everything's good?
Perfect.
Great, because I am right now at my fifth wheel camping. So this shows you could do the business anywhere, people. This past week, I've been having some fun here. We've had amazing weather. I'm in Ontario, Canada. The weather's been spot on, amazing. And we've been camping. I've made this past week $10,000 while I'm camping. I've never, like, where can you do that? Where can you do that? Anyways, I digress. I just get so happy because this is everything I was looking for. Any other Canadians here? I did see an Ontario in the chat earlier. So, guys, this is a global business, which I absolutely love. I had a lady from Kenya the other week, and she jumped into this business. Kenya! I don't even know how far that is from Ontario. It just blows my mind, the reach, because like Michelle said earlier, when you open your doors to a global market, that that's what you do, right? That's why you see people and you hear these testimonials of people making this kind of money, because it's not just your little local. Like, I work at a job, a location. We can only get people that comes to our location from a certain radius. People are only going to travel so far to come. But this business, it means you open your doors to the global market. That's why you can make the type of money that you see being presented here tonight. It's just unbelievable. Let me share a little bit about my story. I'm a grandma to 3 littles. My oldest is turning 8 very soon. I can hardly believe it. I don't know where the time goes. But when when I became a grandma, I don't know about you, any grandmas in the chat, put grandma and you're going to know what I'm talking about. But I love my kids and I loved being a mom, and I it was the most amazing thing in my life. But you become a grandma, it takes it to a whole nother deeper level, like deeper level. My heart went out. I didn't want to miss a single precious moment with my little girls. I, unfortunately, looking back, if I have any regrets over my life, it's the fact that I had to work a lot just to make ends meet. You know, that's life these days, right? Things are so friggin' expensive. And I hear that all the time up here in Canada, especially now. It's just, and it's not getting less. It's not getting less, it's getting more, if anything. And the fact that you need 2 incomes these days just to survive, let alone thrive, is a reality in life. So we had to work. And I was taught, make necessary sacrifices to provide for your family, and I did. I was raised by a single mom, and she made tons of sacrifices for us. And then I made sacrifices, and unfortunately, a lot of the sacrifices was time with them so that I could provide for them. You know, you got to do like that. That's just the way it is. And so when I had those little grandbabies, I'm like, I want my time back. I want time for those little ones, because we know how fast it goes. When you become a grandma, you're like, what the heck? What the heck? How are my kids having kids? So I wanted my time back. So my journey began looking for alternative ways. I did the home party thing. How many home party people do we got? Lugging my wares from house to house, presenting, and it was fun meeting the ladies. But I thought, if I got to do this into my old age, I don't think I can handle it. Now I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock. I don't want to be out where. So I'm like, things weren't working. I made a little bit of money, but again, I sacrificed time. I was away from home, my home. Then I started into the online world. I thought, Yahoo, this gives me more flexibility. And I started with a stupid high ticket thing that was a lot of money, and honestly lost more money than I ever did make. You know, and then I started with affiliate marketing. Michelle was talking about that earlier. And I made a bit of money. I was happy because I actually made some money. Nice date money, a little bit of money for some new clothes. It was lovely. But you know what? It's not life-changing money. It was not going to help me leave my job so I could have more time freedom with my littles. It wasn't going to do it. Well, then I saw Michelle and I heard her say 100% profit. And I thought, what the heck is she talking about? I need to look at this more. So I jumped over, watched the same webinar you guys are watching, learned about it because knowledge is power. It gave me the information to make the best decision for me. And that's why you guys are here. Make the best decision for you. And I saw this and I thought, Shazam, this is what I've been looking for. Where have you been all my life? So I jumped in. I was super stoked and excited. Guys, I've been doing this 6.5 months. I can hardly even believe it. The time has flown. And I've made over $420,000. Can you believe it? Like, I'm a $36,000 a year girl. A yearly wage. It's not spectacular, but it worked. $420,000. I can't even say more because I can't even wrap my brain around those numbers, right? It's almost like winning the lottery. I mean, it's not like you're working for it, you're doing your daily activities. I'm showing up. I was working, did a little bit before work, bit on my lunch, a bit after work. And all the people at work know that I'm doing this. And I'm actually still working at my 9 to 5. I've cut back my hours because my whole goal was to have my time freedom. But the fact is, I don't work for a corporation. I work for a mom and pop organization, and there's some health concerns there. And I would never, ever leave them in their time of need. So I'm showing up and doing my part to help them because they're like my business family. I've worked there for 25 years. So you know what? I'm doing what I can do for them, and they're allowing me to cut back my hours for me. So it's working good. But all I can say is, because I said yes to myself, I took a chance and tried something again, even though my husband was a little skeptical, or a lot skeptical because of everything I've tried before. But he still, I know in his knower, he believes in me. He knows that I could find something that was going to work. And now he's just over the moon. He's over the moon because he's cutting his hours back now too. Yes, that's like, yes. I'm 55 years old. We were short for retirement, and now we're not. Now we're not. I thank the Lord each day that he brought me this, that Michelle said yes years ago, and she started this and she took a chance on herself, which then has a domino and ripple effect down to us and all of us who are presenting tonight. It's amazing. Thank you, Michelle, for what you do, showing up every day. She has the most integrity that I've ever seen. And I've tried different businesses. So I've been around the block, people. When you've been around the block, you know what you have when you have something good. And this is unlike anything you've ever experienced in the online space. So if you're questioning whether this is for you, you're here tonight, that's a sign it's for you. Because I can tell you 1,000%, it's radically changed my life, our family life, and it's rippling down to my grandkids because it's changing their life because they have their grandma back. And grandpa, they have their papa back too. So thank you, Michelle. It's such an honor to be able to share. It's such an honor. Thank you, guys, all the way from Ontario, Canada.
Oh my goodness, thank you for being here. So I just have to ask you a question, because that's just how I feel. But don't you feel alive again? Like,
Yes. Oh my goodness. It just, radiates from the inside out. Like just, oh, yeah, you know it.
Yeah. Did you ever think you could have so much fun making money and impacting lives?
No, not at all. Like, because I wake up and when somebody decides to do this, I just feel like, the other things I tried, there was just, I liked 80% of it maybe, and 20% of it just didn't sit right with me. It just, but I was like, okay, well, I guess that's the nature of business, right? Then I came across this and it was like, this is 100% me. I
Mhm.
feel 100% confident when I share this with others that it's the best thing for them. Like 100,000%. There's
Mhm.
no like, none of that. It just, I get so friggin' excited because when I see somebody going to start to change their life and the impact it can have in their family and the ripple effect, oh my goodness, nothing like it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Michelle.
I love that so much. Oh, I can feel you. And it's just, the money, you guys, is the byproduct. It's the family. And it's like she said, or the retirement's taken care of now, and she's got her life back, and her husband's able to cut his job, and she can work now to help them, not because she has to. And that's, you go to work a little bit different when you work like that, don't you?
You do. You work because you're helping, and not because you have to, because you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different feeling. Totally different.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, my friend. Oh, I
Thank
just love it. You guys, this is what I love what we do because of just the success people are having, all because they decided to be coachable and follow this proven process. So, how would you like to be part of a thriving community and be part of an interactive program to help you go from launch to profit with an online business? You guys realize you could get started today and you could have your business ready to launch in 2 to 3 days. Now, some people have a little bit more tech savvy to them and they can get theirs done tonight. Some people it takes 2 to 3 days. It took me 2 days. I launched my business on September 10th of 2022, and I was ready to go by the 12th, right? It just, that the now it's just fully automated and fully out there working for me 24/7. And you get to be part of a community of 40,000 people, a global community. And I have to share this with you because we are the #1 community inside of school. We've always been the #1 business community inside of school. It's SKOOL. You can check it out. But here's what I love. We're not the #1 because we're the biggest. We're the #1 because we have the most organic engagement, which means you're going to be in business for yourself and make 100% profit, but you're not going to be in business by yourself. You have a whole entire community of people out there to support you and help you. Matter of fact, I got to share something fun with you because next week or in 2 weeks is going to be I don't know, me and Amy are going to have to figure it out, but our webinars in 2 weeks are going to be hilarious, you guys, because we're going to actually be on a cruise ship. Many people in the community, we got all together and we're all going on a cruise together because we want to meet each other. And we're going to go on. That's our new tradition inside our community, is schedule a cruise every single year because we love just hanging around with thriving people and positive people and setting goals together. So yeah, you're going to learn some amazing skills, but you're also going to develop some amazing relationships along your journey of financially changing your life for sure. And speaking of vacation, Kevin, he made $2,700 while on vacation. He goes, "Is this real?" Imagine that, you guys. He took his family to Orange Beach and made 2,700 while on vacation. And Destiny, she in the past 48 hours has made $1,800. I love this. She goes, "I love this program. The training just plain works." So thankful. Absolutely love that. So, and you guys, by the way, that's all from promoting these 4 different digital programs, right? They promote the Launchpad, the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, the Digital Mastery, and the Legacy Builder program. So let's talk about how long this will take. And by the way, I've heard many people say, "How do you get started?" Get back with the person that introduced you. They sent you an email. Scroll down to the very bottom of that email, and there's a PS inside of that. You can click on that. It shows you the 4 different digital programs. It shows you the payment plans. Just scroll down to the very bottom and you can see all of that. But we want to help you get your time back. So we're going to talk about the 2-hour workday. You guys, this is spending 2 hours of income producing activities. So 30 minutes a day, copying, pasting free ads, and 1 hour a day creating 3 pieces of content. When I launched my business, that is what I did. And the final 30 minutes was spent learning, responding to comments, and responding to emails. Now, Amy, you guys, is definitely the best at mastering getting her income earning activities done in just a few hours a day. Because when Amy started, you guys, first of all, her daughter had to set up her TikTok account. So you don't have to have experience, by the way, but she was working 2 jobs. And she was able to walk away from both of those jobs. So what I want to do is just unmute real quick or unshare my screen and have you share, Amy.
All right. Welcome, everybody. So, like Michelle was saying, everybody has a different story, and mine's really different, right? My daughter put me on TikTok. I absolutely had no clue about the online world whatsoever. I was unfortunately divorced. I was raising 3 kids on my own. When one job wasn't enough, I got a second job. And then my daughter puts me on TikTok and I came across Michelle and I said, what? There's no way I could do something like this. But I kept watching and I kept listening. And I said, well, why not me? Why not me? So long story short, 16 months later, I've been able to generate multiple 6 figures. And let me tell you how I did that. Day 1, I got inside of this community and I jumped into the mentoring Zooms. I followed the 2-hour workflow. Obviously, I couldn't do it all in 2 hours at once. So I spread it throughout my day. 30 minutes in the morning while I was getting ready, I was listening to a training. I got in the car on the way to my first job. I was listening to trainings. During my lunch hour, I was either plugged into trainings or I was creating content. I was always doing something in my downtime. Everybody has extra time, whether you realize it or not, but you will find it. I literally was working 18 hours a day between those 2 jobs for 3 years straight. I was burned out. I was over it. I was tired of struggling. And honestly, 2 jobs still wasn't enough. It was not enough for a family of 4. So this was my Hail Mary. This was, all right, Amy, you're going to find you again. You're going to find that inner strength and you're going to do something that you know nothing about, but you're going to give 110% to it for 2 hours every single day. And that's exactly what I did. I just followed the program step by step every single day. When I was told to jump, I said, how high? When I was told to do this, I did it, right? I plugged into those free live Zooms. I asked questions. I just showed up every day for me, for my kids. And let me tell you something. In 10 weeks, I was not only able to quit my 20+ year job in the trucking industry, but I also waitress part-time nights, weekends, and holidays. I quit both of them in just 10 weeks. Yes, I hit my first 6 figures in 9 months. By 1 year, I hit my second 6 figures, and it just keeps going and going and going. And the cool thing about this is for longevity. It's not about what you can make really quick and then get out. This is long-term success. This is building a business that you can travel with, that you can get your time back with your family. Because let me tell you something, especially from a single mom, I was losing my relationship with my children because I was always at work. You can't get that time back. You cannot get it back. You just got to be able to make up for it. And I today, at 16 months in, if I hadn't have done this, I would still be working 18 hours a day. I can almost damn guarantee you, because it just wasn't enough.
Mhm.
Every single month for 16 months, I've been able to generate 3 times more than what those 2 jobs have done for me. But like Michelle said, the money is just the byproduct. It pays the bills, right? It puts it in savings that you never had. For me, it was about getting that relationship back. It was about getting that freedom that I so desperately needed and wanted for my kids. And I have that now. But guess what happened along the way? I found me again.
Mm.
And that is, so many of us are striving to find the real us again, to find purpose and what makes us happy, because we just get used to being, content with being content, and we just go along with it day after day, month after month. Find you again. Find your purpose. Do the things that you love. Be there for yourself. Be there for your kids. Because you know what? You don't want on that headstone that you worked your life away and never had time with your family. That's the last thing any of us want. And I wasn't going to go down like that. I fought for it and I got it. And I will continue on. I will fight every day to continue doing what I'm doing, because I truly am living my best life right now. And I'm just getting started. Just getting started. I hope you do too.
Yes, love that. Oh, I love your story. And share with them what you were able to do for your daughter, because I think that's
Oh,
amazing.
so my daughter just graduated high school, and she's always wanted to go to law school, right? I've been able to help both of my boys. They're older, but my daughter has always, and I knew I couldn't afford it. That's one of the reasons why I got that second job, because I knew I could not afford to put her through law school. You
Mhm.
guys, I was able to pay for her college. I was able to get her own apartment, fully furnished, and I'm able to pay all the bills and do all of the things that I sat in the shower and cried over for a very long time, because I didn't think I could do that for her. As a parent, when you're able to do stuff like that for your children that you've never been able to do, I'm going to tell you, it rocks your world. It gives you hope again. I promise you that.
Yeah. Oh, I love that so much. I'm so proud of you, Amy, for wanting more and just being so consistent. And I'm just so proud of you. And I can't wait to hug you in about 10
I
days.
know. So excited. Let's go cruising.
Oh my gosh, I know. I can't wait. It's going to be
Ah,
so fun. So fun. All right. So, how do you guys get started? Let's talk about that, right? So, what you're going to learn when you get started is you're going to learn how to promote products and make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our ultimate discovery system. You guys, this is beginner friendly. So, nope, you don't need a following. No, you do not need an email list. You don't need a brand. We're going to teach you attraction marketing. We're going to teach you how to connect and find your perfect customers, people that want to buy from you. You're going to learn step by step what you need to do daily to make daily pay. And you're going to learn how to make 900 a day. You're going to learn the skills and the strategies to make 900 a day, which is 328,000 a year. Now you need to implement those skills and be consistent. And I think you can shock yourself if you're willing to be coachable and follow this. And then once you're inside the program, we literally walk you through step by step. You have a complete step-by-step blueprint of exactly what to do. Just like if you go buy a home, right? You literally have the blueprint to build your forever home. This can build your forever legacy for your family. Now, when you get started tonight, you're going to get some additional bonuses. Be part of our amazing digital growth community where there is 6 live interactive calls. And do you have to get on all 6? Absolutely not. But if there's one of the calls that you know could help you reach your goals quicker, you can attend those calls. If you can't attend them live, you get access to the replays. You're going to get a Canva crash course to help you create your content. You're going to get how I went from 0 to making my first million in 17 months. You're going to get that complete blueprint of how I did that. You're going to get a 30-day growth marketing strategy plan. This is exactly what I did. I launched a brand new TikTok in September of 2022, and I followed this to a T and ended up making 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second month, and 22,000 my third. It created a momentum just by following this 30-day market strategy. You're going to get how you can launch your own business with master resale rights and exactly what that is. You're going to get 200 digital product ideas because maybe you want to create your own product or service or program at some time, right? And you're going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. And you're going to get your invisible empire faceless marketing training if you want to build that as well. And you get access to all of that for only $900 plus 4 income streams, which if you sold one of each of the products, that's $1,900 in products that you get. Now, if that is not in your budget or your goal, we also have the digital mastery for $600. And with that, you get 3 income streams. We have the passive daily pay blueprints, $300. And with that, you get 2 income streams. Then we have the $100 launch pad. And with that, you get 1 income stream. So again, you get to get the one that's best for your goals and dreams. Now, I shared with you at the very beginning that we had Jessica that has had an over $3,000 day. So I want her to share with you because she still works a full-time job. She homeschools her daughter and she's an amazing wife. And I just, you guys, she's precious. Jessica, you're just so sweet. Can you unmute and share, my friend? They would love to know how you did that.
I'm trying to figure out how to unmute
there
myself.
you are.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we're in Nashville, Tennessee on a trip. So I tried to find a quiet place. And if you've been to Nashville, trying to find a quiet place is difficult. So yes, I work a 9 to 5. I homeschool my daughter. We are very involved in our church. We very active with our teens and our young people in our church. So the idea of taking something on frightened me. And I feel like I'm completely opposite from most people because I had shiny object syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, I bought all these other things. And I watched people and I'm like, oh, well, I want what they have. I want what they have. So I just kept buying different courses and I put them in my links and that was it. Like I didn't have any follow through or any mentoring or nobody told me what to do. And I come from home parties. So like, for 20 years, I did pampered chef parties in people's houses, making brownies and making taco rings. And to think of moving from that to where the customer gets a physical product, you know, and you pick up their check and you deliver the product to a digital product, I just honestly didn't believe it. I thought it was a joke. And I say it all the time, but I just thought it was for somebody not like me. So I don't have a big following. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a creator. I'm not creative. And I watched these people talking about digital marketing and I would just buy what they had just because I thought that person, just because I have what they have, I'm going to make a bunch of money. And a friend showed me Michelle and I'm like, wait a minute. After I buy something, there's videos, there's Zooms, there's text support. What? You know, it'd been 8 months. I had bought so much stuff and my husband's like, you're going to buy something else. We had mounds of credit card debt. And that's why I wanted to do this, because if you live in debt, you know the anxiety of living in debt. It is very stressful on your life, on your marriage, and your children. So we are almost a year. November will be a year, and we are on the cusp of $200,000 in a year. It's all the Lord. Like I'm not experienced. I'm just a person that saw a vision and listened to Michelle that had a vision for me. And if you're watching and you're like, these people, they probably have followings or they're really smart or they know how to do this stuff. That's what I thought. I just thought it wasn't for me until I found this class and there's videos every day and there's Zooms I can get on and say, hey, can I have help? And that's not normal. What we have is not normal in the digital marketing world. And if you, like, I've bought all of the things that are available to us right now, and a mentor like Michelle is unheard of. There are no mentors that pour into you daily like her and do what you do, and she's right alongside of us. So I just, like, I say it all the time, but we really can change our life here, whatever that looks like for you. For me, it was paying off debt. Like, I have had the same job for 17 years, and in May, I made more in 1 month than I've made in a whole year in 1 month. And I come from no experience, no nothing. I had a desire to learn something new, just like riding a bike. It took time. I had to learn, but